Three, two, one. Hey, it's the Alberta Strongboy podcast with Wyatt Zupko. How's everybody doing? I've been in Cambodia for, I think it's been 2 weeks. Here, 1 second. Let me check my calendar. Since the 16th. Oh yeah, it's July, so it's Sunday, July 28th, 2019. And I landed on July 16th in the capital city of Cambodia, Phnom Penh. Now I'm in a hostel in Siem Reap. And actually I just went, it's 9 p.m. I just left my room to refill my water bottle and saw a massive spider. So I'm just gonna Google what kind of spider that is. But yeah, I haven't been training. This is supposed to be kind of a training podcast, a fitness podcast. And yeah, not really happening. I've only trained once in Cambodia here. But that was actually pretty cool. It was a couple days ago here in Siem Reap. I went to, just a kickboxing gym. And I trained there for like 4 hours because I felt bad for not training in like 2 weeks. And it was really awesome. But now I am extremely sore everywhere. But I actually did pretty good because my cardio's been good still since training in Australia. Okay, let's see here. Spiders in Cambodia. It's one of the very first ones to come up. Okay, spiders in Cambodia. Okay. Should show some pictures. Anyways, yeah, I've been kind of off the radar. The first night I landed in Phnom Penh, I met a girl on Tinder. And I liked her, she liked me, and we were together for like a whole week. And yeah, she liked me a lot more than I liked her. And she started saying things like we should be together forever, and she's a local girl, she speaks good enough English that we could we could have basic conversations and things like that. But I think she was, I don't know, before I even met her, I was messaging her and telling her that I was going back to Canada and I wasn't really planning on coming back to Cambodia, that I wasn't looking for a serious relationship. I told her all these things before I even met her. And then, I don't know, maybe I was sending her some mixed signals. And then, yeah, after a couple days, she was just, way too into me for the amount of time we'd known each other. And I didn't want to lead her on any further. So I told her, so I came to Siem Reap. My plan was to go back. When I got back to the capital city, I was going to talk to her face to face and tell her, but then when we started messaging each other while I was away, then it all just came tumbling down right there. And I kept telling her I wanted to talk to her in person, but it just wasn't happening. So I don't know, it's definitely, I think it's for the best. I've only knew her for a week, and only knowing her for a short time. I do like her, I still like her, but it was just it was just crazy. just crazy. Really enjoyed, like, she showed me the whole city. She was taking me to all the different markets. She was driving me around on her scooter. We went to the club a couple times. Yeah, it was actually a really great time. But I just felt really awful. I felt like if I kept on hanging out with her all the way till the day that I left, it would have just been completely devastating for her. So I just decided to, yeah, break it off as soon as possible to avoid as much heartbreak as possible. It's pretty heartbreaking. And not just for her, for me a little bit too, but that's the way it is. I'm still way too young. She's a bit older than me. I don't know, she told me about an ex-boyfriend that she was with, and I think she had just broken up with him recently, so I think maybe she was still upset about that, and maybe I was just I should give myself some credit, but I feel like I was probably a little bit of a rebound relationship. So yeah. Anyways, I can't find the spider. Here, let's see here. This is already a pretty lame podcast. Okay, spiders in Cambodia. When I was sitting in a restaurant, okay, so 2 times I've seen at the Central Market in Phnom Penh, in the capital city, there was like a stall with somebody selling all these bugs to eat. That was gross. Spiders, scorpions, crickets, like beetles and stuff. I'll throw up a picture. And that was gross. And then again, like at night, I was drinking at this bar, like an outdoor bar, and just sitting there, and there's constantly people coming up trying to sell different things to you. And the first 3 or 4 people were just trying to sell fruit. Bought some fruit from the first person. And then it's like, no, I don't have any money, no. And then somebody comes with a big tray full of bugs and sitting there trying to eat and drink, and it's like, no, I don't want to eat any of those bugs, thank you. Oh, this is killing me. I can't. The spider looked like, okay, I have no idea what the spider looked like. Or, I have no idea what the spider was. Okay, oh, there it is. There it is, right there. Okay, what species is that? I found it on Google Images, but spiders found in Cambodia include 3 unique species. Is that it? That's it? The lawn. Oh, there it is. That's it. Unidentified. It says unidentified. What the hell? This is the internet. Things aren't allowed to be unidentified on the internet. What the hell? Oh, there's a comment. Let's click on the comment. Huntsman. It looks just like a huntsman. That's what I was gonna say. Only the body was a lot smaller. Okay, I have to know what the spider was. I don't know, I didn't take a picture of it. Oh my god, it's killing me. Oh, so gross. There's pictures of people eating them. Oh. Oh my god, so gross. Ugh. Huh. That is just weird. I think it's a huntsman. Huntsman in Cambodia. Huntsman Spider, Cambodia. Yeah, it was the huntsman. Oh. Yep. Okay, yeah, he was a huntsman. No big deal. Okay, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so came to Seam Reap. I've been here since I've been here about 6 days. Came to see Angkor Wat and the temples. I'll throw up some pictures of that too. It was cool. So I got staying at this hostel that's quite close to Angkor Wat, about I would say 3 or 4 kilometers away. I rented a bicycle here at the hostel for $2 American. Got my Angkor Wat ticket, which is at a separate location from the temple. So pedaled over there. Bought my ticket for $37 US. Then I bought some pants there. Some kind of traditional Cambodian garb. Because my shorts were too short, and you're not supposed to have exposed knees or shoulders while you're visiting the temples. Apparently it's really disrespectful or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. The girl who sold me the ticket said that my shorts were okay. She just said they had to be below the knee. When she looked over the counter, I think she thought they were below my knee. And then I was like, I don't really want to, even if they didn't care, I kind of don't really want to be disrespectful. Yeah, in a different person's country, so I just bought some pants for only $5, and they're amazing, super comfortable. I'm not wearing them right now because it's too hot. So put on my pants, hopped on my bicycle, was pedaling towards Angkor Wat, and I was going down like this main road, and I'm like pedaling. Angkor Wat's still like 2 kilometers away. It's like way away. And I'm pedaling, and on the side of the road, I like come to this little clearing. There's like a driveway on the right with like a toll booth type. Well, it was like a small building to the right, and a whole bunch of people in blue, not uniforms, but blue dress shirts, kind of looked like cops. And a whole bunch of them start blowing their whistles and pointing in my direction, but there's like a whole bunch of traffic, so I didn't think they were pointing at me, but I kind of panicked. I just looked at them once, and then I looked straight forwards, and I was like, oh crap, just keep pedaling, because I thought maybe some sort of a scam or something, because I was like the only white person on the road. I was afraid that they would, I don't know, say that I wasn't, because I wasn't wearing a bicycle helmet or anything like that. I thought maybe they were going to try and pull me over for that and get me to give them a bribe, so I just kept on pedaling and pretended nothing happened. I was like, okay, so I kept on pedaling. I was like, it's probably a minute later. I was like, okay, I think I'm scot-free. I don't. They must have not have been pointing at me. And then all of a sudden, a scooter, a guy on a scooter in one of the uniforms pulls up next to me and tells me to pull over. Pulls me over on my bicycle, and I'm like, oh shit. I pull over, and he goes, he tells me I have to go back over there, and that's it was just a checkpoint for Angkor Wat, and you just have to show them that you have your ticket. So I apologized, pedaled back, showed him the ticket, and then I don't know, everybody's trying to sell you something here, it seems like. I don't know, well, not everybody, but the guy at the ticket office who I showed the ticket to, he's like, oh, you're going to Angkor Wat? And I'm like, yeah, I'm just on my bicycle here, just want to pedal around the temples and stuff for the day, and yeah, take some pictures, you know. And then he's like, "Oh, cool! Wow, wow, that's really nice. Well, if you want to go see some waterfalls, I have a tuk-tuk here, and $25, and I'll take you to the waterfalls." I'm like, "Oh yeah, yeah." I'm like, "Yeah, I don't really have any money, much money. That's why I'm on a bicycle, and I kind of just want to do things on my own, or whatever." And he's like, keeps on pushing and pushing and pushing. I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, okay, okay. When I'm finished looking at the temples, I'll think about it, and I'll come back. And if I want to go see the waterfalls, I'll come find you, and we'll go do that. Okay, bye." Hop on my bicycle and then go to the temples. And yeah, the temples are amazing. I didn't have a bike lock for the bike that I rented, and that makes it kind of tough because like the main temple, Angkor Wat, which is just the name of the one really famous large temple. Um, you can't drive into it. You have to park, and then you walk over this bridge over like the giant moat that surrounds it. Walk over a bridge, and then you just have to walk through the whole complex. So I had to, whenever I'd park my bike, I'd always have to like find a hiding spot for it. Kind of, yeah, just yeah, I was worried about it getting stolen. It didn't get stolen. It was fine. But yeah, that was really cool checking out all the temples. And there's actually like, here, I'm gonna Google it right now. Is this still recording? Okay, good. Still recording. Jeez, 16 minutes already. Okay, hopefully this isn't too excruciating. Okay. Talking about temples, people. Angkor Wat temples. There's Siem Reap temples. Siem Reap temples. How many? How many? How many temples are in Angkor? There's 72 major temples. Wikipedia mentions 72 major temples or other buildings that are found within this area. Yeah, Angkor Wat's just one, just the main temple. And there's like Tapram Temple. Tapram Temple. I think Tapram Temple. I didn't see that one just because I was there for like 7 hours and I still hardly saw anything, it feels like. Tapram Temple. One of them was used to film, yeah, Tapram Temple was the one I think they used in Tomb Raider, one of the Tomb Raider movies, has like all the trees growing through all the rock and stuff like that. What boggles my mind is not so much the temples. The temples are really amazing, but these giant square moats and ponds. Like I understand how hard it would have been to like mold or build these rocks, but then just the sheer amount of earth that they moved and cut out these perfectly square ponds. And they're like, when you look at them on Google Maps, insert picture, they're like perfectly, like the sides of them are north to south, west to east, like a perfect square. Like, how the hell did they do that? I guess they had a compass back then. This is the 12th century. When was Angkor Wat built? Angkor Wat. Yeah, 12th century. It was gradually so like it originated as a Hindu temple and then eventually, which is like the Indian religion, and then eventually transformed into a Buddhist temple towards the end of the 12th century. Founded in the 12th century. What the... Well, I'm gonna try to tell you when Angkor Wat was built. Angkor Wat built year. What the hell is going on here? Angkor Wat built what year? Angkor Wat was built in the first half of the 12th century, between 113 and 5 BC. So 2,000 years ago. 2,000 years ago, they had a compass. I guess they would have. No, what the hell? That's crazy. How the hell? That's amazing. 2,000 years ago. Very interesting. Indeed. Okay. But yeah, that was really cool. Seeing all those temples, and the area is so large, and there's so many small and medium-sized temples like spread out across just all over the place, that there were quite a few temples and buildings that I got to see all by myself, that I didn't see anybody else around, and I almost felt like I was trespassing, but it was cool. That was so, like, whenever I saw something that no one was around, I went straight there, because I don't know, there's something about I still saw the main ones, but there's something really I find really sad about when you go into like the main temple, Angkor Wat, and there's all these, like, you know, tourists wearing Hawaiian shirts, wearing like those, you know, fishing caps, and they got the big ridiculous camera, and they're just taking pictures and selfies. People like selfies I took a bunch of selfies too, but just like, I don't know, it feels like really, it just kills the whole experience. And then people trying to sell you like popsicles like next to this 2,000-year-old temple just kind of kills it. So like I always just try to keep my phone down, you know, snap a picture for myself, maybe show my family, but like, you know, if you want to see it, you just go on Google Images and you see amazing photos. And then people, like, there's like the sunrise. I wanted to make it for the sunrise to see it, but it was overcast, so there was no real sunrise anyways to see. But the clouds cleared out. I ended up getting a pretty bad sunburn, but actually turned into a not bad tan. And yeah, then there's the sunset that everybody tries to take pictures of at Angkor Wat, and there was no way I was going to wait around for that. I'm sure it would have looked nice and everything, but it just would have been painful to see all the people trying to take pictures of it. Just like, ugh. It's cool, you see lots of monks walking around there too, but I don't know, I even think some of the monks might even be not scamming people, but, you know, there's like a group of like 5 Americans getting blessed by this monk, and it's like, you know, it was probably like 20 bucks a pop or something. Yeah, they're like, how much for the American Eagle reincarnation? That'll be $30. I'd be like, yeah, I'll just be a worm. I'll just go for the grasshopper discount special. What else was I gonna talk about? Yeah, tomorrow I'm hopping on a bus and heading to, my final destination is to head to Koh Rong, an island off the coast of Cambodia. And but since I have to get to the coast first before I can hop on a boat, I'm taking an extremely long bus ride. I'm just pulling up my email to look at my itineraries. Itinerary. And, yeah, what else did I see? Oh, I saw a Buddhist temple in the capital city. Wat Nam. That was pretty cool. Yeah, I also just booked my flight back to Sydney. So that one takes off August 13th. So I'll have 1 day. I'll have 1 day in Sydney. Snap a few pictures. I just don't have the money to be in an expensive city like that. So yeah, I'm not gonna do like hardly anything. Just want to see the opera house, see the bridge. I forget what the bridge is called. And then I'll just basically chill out and don't know what I'm gonna do. Anyways, where the heck is my bus schedule? I'm such a retard. I went to the bus station not last night, but the night before, because I thought that's when I booked my bus ticket for, the 26th, but it was actually booked for the 29th. I waited at the bus stop for like an hour, and I was like sitting there. The guy even put a tag on my bag. Then I saw one girl walk up to like the ticket counter, and just to double check that her ticket was right, I heard her say like, just want to double check, is this the right bus? And I was like, shit, I should do that. So then I pull it out. I just had mine on a screenshot on my phone. I pull it up, still didn't even look at the date on it. Then I walked up and said the same thing. I was like, I just didn't want to hop on the wrong bus. And she goes, wrong date, sir. It's the wrong date. It's for 3 days later. I was like, oh my god. So I just like, everything I did that day was kind of planned around me. Like, okay, so I left the hostel. I was carrying my heavy ass backpack all around the city. Went and trained at the gym. Just lugging my bag everywhere. And I wasn't taking any any tuk-tuk rides anywhere because I was trying to save money. And I was like, look at me. I walked like 10 blocks with this bag on my back. It's like apparently it's only 20 kilograms. But it feels way heavier. And I walked like 10 blocks and my back was just killing me. Stopped at a restaurant, had a couple beers, had a meal, then crossed the street to the bus station, sat at the bus station for an hour, and then wrong date. Such a retard. Anyways, so now I'm really gonna look at my stupid bus ticket now. Cambo ticket, July 24th. July. Is that it? Yeah. Okay. Booking confirmation. Okay, here it is. It's in a PDF. Gotta download it or something. What the hell is going on? Here it is. Sihanoukville. That's where I'm going. Bus ride is 8.5. No, it's longer than that. It's 10 hours. It's a 10-hour bus ride. But it's in a pretty nice bus. Bus has a bathroom, has food and water, Wi-Fi. So I'll be good. I will be good. Giant ibis transport. It's only $25 US to get across the country on a pretty nice bus, so not bad. Well, I'm trying to think what else I want to talk about. Yeah, can't really think of much. Oh yeah, I plan on seeing the Genocide Museum and the Killing Fields before I go, but I'd like to go to Koh Rong, that island, hang out on the island, and just, I don't know, find a hostel with a pool table, drink some beers, play some pool, sit on the beach, eat cheap food. Yeah, that's my plan. Then a couple days before I fly to Sydney, so maybe on the 10th or something, come back to the capital city. Um, I'd like to see the Genocide Museum and the Killing Fields. Um, yeah, between 1975 and 1978, there was, I guess it was right after Vietnam War. Anyways, there was the Khmer Rouge, which was like the communist group in Cambodia. And once the Americans left, they rolled into the capital city. Everybody was happy, the war's over, and then they basically rounded up everybody, all the intellectuals and foreigners, and I don't know, probably a whole bunch. I don't know too much. I just watched one documentary about it about an hour, 2 hours ago. And yeah, then they just started killing everybody. This was, yeah, only between 1975 and 1980. And over 3 years, they killed between 1.5 and 3 million people. And that's about 25% of the country's population. And I think it wouldn't be a good thing to come to a country where something like this happened so recently and not go and see some of the sites. Like, that could be one of the most recent genocides in history, and like, it's probably happening in North Korea right now, but we won't know about it until that whole fiasco ends. But yeah, I'd like to go see the museum. It'll be really sad. That's kind of why I'm planning on it being one of the last things I see. Yeah, no, it was weird because I didn't even know. I feel pretty bad about this, but I didn't even know that America was bombing Cambodia. Like, they bombed the crap out of Phnom Penh, where I just was in the capital city, and I didn't even know it until I watched this documentary. So, from now on, I'm gonna try to be less ignorant about countries before I even get to them. Maybe watch a couple. It's so easy just to watch a couple documentaries. The amount of time we spend surfing Facebook and Reddit and watching stupid cat videos and stuff, we can learn a little bit of history, especially about places that you think you might be visiting, that I think I might be visiting. So definitely going to be doing that before I do some more traveling in a year's time. Anyways, I'm going to wrap this up, I think. And yeah, we're at 35 minutes. Yeah, I'd say that's a good length of an episode. Just going to make sure, is there anything else? Is there anything else that I want to see? Or that I want to tell you? Yeah, Genocide Museum, Killing Fields. Killing Fields is like, it was like a big orchard or a farm close to the capital city, and that's where I think they call it Site 21, or something, and it's one of the sites where they were taking all the people out of the city. Yeah, like I think basically the Khmer Rouge came into the capital city, and then they said that Pol Pot, who's like the dictator, basically ordered all major cities to be evacuated, and he told them that because the Americans had left, but they said we need to evacuate all the cities. The Americans are coming back, so everybody has to leave, and then we'll fight them. We'll fight them off, but everybody who doesn't evacuate will get caught in this crossfire. And they said the evacuation would only last 3 days, is what they said. So leave all of your belongings behind. A lot of people were smart enough to, well, I don't know. A lot of people thought that it was pretty fishy, and either ran away or didn't go or hid. Yeah, just really messed up. Really messed up. Anyways, the Killing Fields is a site where a lot of people were taken to be executed and killed, and there might be like a work camp there or something like that. I don't know too much about it. Here, I'll Google it right now. Killing Fields. Way to end it on a high note. Killing Fields. Apparently there's a movie about it called Killing Field. Khmer Rouge, Killing Fields. Okay, so there's many killing fields. The Cambodian killing fields are a number of sites in Cambodia where collectively more than 1 million people were killed and buried by the Khmer Rouge regime during its rule of the country from 1975 to 1979. Immediately after the end of the Cambodian Civil War, 1970 to 1975, the mass killings are widely regarded as part of a broad state-sponsored genocide. 20,000 mass grave sites. So it's one of the mass grave sites. Good Lord. 2.5 million people out of a population of 8 million. Then in 1979, Vietnam invaded and toppled them to end the genocide. Just crazy. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, in that documentary, they said 2 of the main guys were just arrested in 2014 and thrown in jail for life for crimes against humanity. 2014. That's how recent this is. Like, there's people still alive who participated in it and were victims of it. Just crazy. Just crazy. Okay, well. Oh, God. What a way to end it. What a way to end it. 40 minutes. 40 minutes of just talking. Okay. Well, that wraps it up. I might do one more episode before I leave. Might not. Next one might be coming once I'm back in Canada. Adios. Peace.